Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At center, Daniel Gafford. At point guard, Monte Morris. At small forward, Kyle Kuzma. At the other forward position, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other guard position, Bradley Beal. The head coach of the visiting team is Wes Unseld Jr. Let's meet the starting five for your Orlando Magic. At guard, 6'4", number 14, Gary Harris. At center, 6'10", number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 20, Markelle Fultz. At forward, 6'10", number 5, Paolo Banchero. At forward, 6'10", number 22, Franz Wagner.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Welcome everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, the alley-oop is probably the most exciting play in basketball, right? Mavs head coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said, quote, "It can come from anywhere on the court, and that's what makes it so fun and creative. A lot of things can go wrong, but when it's connected, it's a beautiful thing." Brian?
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. A moment here to see the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now Washington's starting 5. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Fultz in at the point. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now here's Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. Here's Beal. That one rolls around and rims out. Wagner against Morris. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And it's Wagner missing. Morris with it. Now Carter defending. Morris outside. Here's Kuzma. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
Morris against Fultz. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Harris outside. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, and Banchero doesn't mind some contact. He enjoys battling through tight coverage and finishing.
Here's Morris on the take, and it's Orlando with a rebound. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Porzingis with a screen on Fultz. Here's Morris. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Fultz with it, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Banchero, and it's in there. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Morris. That shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Here's the 3. No good there. And the Wizards going the other way now. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It seemed like coming into that game, they looked a little off, and they never really hit their stride.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Harris for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Orlando calls timeout.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 NP.
Line change here for Orlando. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Avdia, he's checked in for Gafford. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. Nunn's checked in for Beal. And Wright subbed in for Morris. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Suggs. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Anthony against Wright, 11 feet out. And another miss by Orlando.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Pass to none. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Anthony against Wright. Anthony misses.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Wright. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Suggs. Nunn defends. Suggs with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wright against Anthony. Porzingis with a screen on Anthony. Wright attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wagner from behind the arc. Avdia pulls it in. Right outside. Now Porzingis. Off target with the 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards out in front, leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Orlando trailing here. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it.
In for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma.
Washington shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Morris with it. Now Carter defending. Nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
For 3, here's Harris. Rebound Washington. Beal from outside. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter to the inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage, he takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Here's Fultz. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. Fultz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Beal with it. On the wing, Kuzma puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Banchero. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Pass to Avdia. Beal outside. Back to Gafford. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Gafford's gotten his second bucket.
We've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
Morris against Fultz. Pass to Banchero. With the floater. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Avdia. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Orlando calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Big group substitution here for Washington. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gafford. Kispert comes in for Avdia. Nunn's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Wright subbed in for Morris. Here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Anthony against Wright. Pass to Schofield. Shot clock at 6. Wright against Anthony. And a miss there on the triple.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
One thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
And so here is Orlando, 8-point game. Anthony outside. Shot to stop the run, and he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Suggs. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Wright. And here is Kuzma. Free throw line jumper. Anthony grabs the board. The Magic have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. 36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Suggs, and Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Right with the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Well, the Magic shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Anthony against Wright. Anthony outside. 18 feet out. And so it's the Washington Wizards earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Wizards.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No, I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great game plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money. It's about the shmoney.
You know what rhymes with shmoney or money? Dummy.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Gary Harris out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Porzingis sets a screen. Beal. The shot, no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Inside, here's Banchero. Great D that time from Porzingis. And Washington's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Beal, the pass to Morris. Kuzma for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Harris outside. Pass to Fultz. Carter, a screen on Morris. Here's Fultz. Gafford grabs the miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Morris, a screen on Wagner. The kick out to Morris. From downtown. He can't hit that time. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Gafford against Wagner. Pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. And there's the drive. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Ooh, ripped away! Wagner against Beal. Pass to Fultz. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Kyle Kuzma.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Now here's Beal. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzma. On target from range.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0 of 3 start. Well, very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. And the defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defenses focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, BA. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Morris outside. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. The fourth spot held by Paolo Banchero.
And the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Now here's Beal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Morris. Ooh, nice D from Fultz.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Pass to Banchero. No good. Great D that time from Porzingis. Now Morris. Beal outside. Morris, a screen on Wagner. Here's Kispert. Beal with it. From deep 3-point range. He can't get it to go. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Houston. Outside Fultz. Tries again. And he makes it. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Beal. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Pass to Houston. Wagner against Morris. Here's Banchero. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's Wagner missing. For Washington, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Avdia, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Wizard lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Here's Banchero. Over Avdia. And so it's Washington. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Avdia. DeLon Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. No good that time. Now Orlando takes it the other way, and Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, the Magic shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Wright against Anthony. Carter, a screen on Wright. 3-pointer, Anthony. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Nunn. Pass to Avdia. It's Wright on the wing. Outside Nunn. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Nunn's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Carter on the wing. This one for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Kispert. Takes a 3. Bull grabs the board. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Anthony. Down low. Carter can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Right outside. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Bull. And another miss by Orlando.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Gafford with a screen on Anthony. Right with the ball. Now Carter defending. Gafford passes to Nunn. And here's Wright. And here's Kispert from the arc. The Wizards with another miss. Okeke down low. Pounded by Wright. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. None, no good.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Nunn. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Nunn. Nunn's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Orlando calls timeout.
Here they come, Magic fans. Score 407.
Orlando making some changes. Schofield's checked in for Bowl. Wagner comes in for Okiki. And Harris is subbed in for Suggs. Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Wright. Washington on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. To the paint. Oh, they need this! Schofield's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Abdia. Beyond the arc. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. And here's Harris. Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. No good with the triple.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. The rebound by Carter. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Washington?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And the first one at the line is good. Orlando making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Schofield. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Porzingis has checked in for Washington. Bradley Beal comes in for Nunn. And both free throws good for Wagner. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Porzingis sets a screen. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Pass to Banchero. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth quarter. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money too.
And he makes a first.
There aren't many rookies that can carry an offense. Banchero has the chops to do it, and he will keep coming right at you.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:21 left in the game. Beal, the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Morris, a screen on Harris. Beal with it. Now Carter defending. Morris for three. The rebound by Carter.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Now here's Beal, 6 to shoot. Right side Porzingis, 11 feet out. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. And the Wizards lead by 14.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.